Hello, beautiful beings, divine creators, beautiful weavers. Thank you for joining us. Let us see what is coming through for the month of May. And this is your Feel Your Vibe. Pick a card. And already a card has fallen to the ground. Give us a moment. Okay, whatever card one is, was excited and wanted us to go all the way to the ground to grab it. So already feels like a message that this feels like it's, it's one, it's grounded because immediately went for the ground, but it also feels like it might be something that you felt was out of reach. Whatever this is, we didn't look at it. We don't want to see until the readings. We love the surprise. Okay, so feel your vibe for the month of May. So card number one, Creatur Katria Katalovesh Creatos Katires. Card number two, Vriakiyesh Kitur Talvaresh Kiati Kiata Viriesh Katir. Okay. Card number three, Kriakiyakutu Varekiyash Katire. Ooh. And card number four, Viaki Kiria Tave. Felt slight nausea on card number three. So stability. Bit of a root chakra. It feels aligned to root chakra. Sacral, no, root. So whatever card number three is, bit of a foundation shift. Okay. So card number one, Kriakiki Riatu Taviresh. Does that resonate? Card number two, Kriaki Kavi Katuro Tave. Does that resonate? Card number three, Kriakatu Tuvie. Does it resonate? Or card number four, Kriakatu Tavekesh. Does that resonate? We'll begin with card number one, and there will be timestamps for the others below. Okay, let us see what card number one is. For all of you who chose card number one, we fell on the floor, bit of hard to reach. Grounded though, whatever it was. Let us connect to the unknown, connect to the card. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Receive. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Receive. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Receive. Keep breathing at your ease. Receive. Receive. You deserve to receive. Stop your receiving here. Okay. What is this all about? Ooh, loyal heart. 35. Okay. Interesting. Loyal heart. Okay, we're getting a few different messages. Someone coming in to your life in May. And they are... Wow. Okay. Interesting. We're receiving, this is somebody who's already in your life. And they're going to show up for you in a way which you didn't expect in May. They're going to show up for you in a very unexpected way in May. 3, stability. 5, changes, transformation. So they assist you in bringing, this is card number 35, that's where I was getting it from. So they assist you in changing, they change something, they transform an area in your life. This relationship, this person brings about a change, and it's stable. They care deeply about you, okay? And this does not have to be romantic. This does not necessarily mean romance. This can be a colleague, a friend, family member. Can be romance, but it's not limited to that, or restricted to that rather. There's no limitations here. With the heart coming in like this, opening, be open to this. We feel that the way they show up, you might think, it might be a bit of a surprise, a bit of a, okay, why now? Why that's big. You know, you might not really expect this person to step up this way. That's what you're receiving. It's almost it's a surprise. Definitely a surprise. This is unexpected, okay? When we first began, we thought it was a new person because that's the energy we felt like. You didn't expect this. We thought, oh, somebody new coming in. It's like, no, this is somebody you know. Yet, unexpected how they show up for you. We're not getting much information. We're just getting receive. receive, and be open to what they're offering. Be open to what they're offering. We feel it's very generous, and it's very, you might feel they're going out of their way. They want to. They want to. They really care for you and they appreciate you. And it might just be maybe they see what you've been doing, they're seeing what you've been through, and they're just like, you know what, you have been through it, and we absolutely care, and we value in your life, and we just want to assist. We want to just help you out, and just come through, or take this, or we're here, just, and it's, they don't expect anything back. It doesn't feel like a, oh, do this and then I'll do this. No, this is just a pure offering of love to you. Of, I've got you, we've got you, come. That's what we're also receiving for some. And just really beautiful divine assistance from somebody you know. And it's unexpected, it's out of the blue. We don't feel you ask for it. We feel they literally contact you. They contact you and they offer this to you. Interesting. Okay. But be open here. It's almost, you're a bit like, I don't know, in the past, you know, when somebody offered me something, in the end it came with T's and C's and hooks and things, and no, this is freely offered. Freely offered. And you'll feel it. You might just be overwhelmed by what's being offered. You might be overwhelmed. And that's okay, for you are now being source, and you're not quite used to having someone also offering you love from a space of source. And for them it's going to seem quite natural. They might be surprised by your overwhelmment, like, what do you mean? Of course, but just wait. There'll be a time maybe when you offer them something from source and they'll also be blown away. It's just the feeling of it. It's like, whoa. And we got a ringing here, in our ear when we channeled that. So it shifts something. It shifts something in you. It's like a frequency shift. It shifts. There's an element of, You just didn't expect someone to care this deeply. And so when this happens, it shifts your feeling about people in your life, or perhaps that person, definitely about that person, but also just about life in general. You're like, oh, people, this kind of love and care does exist. And there is no codependency there. It doesn't have those those stickinesses. It's just pure, free, fluid, and flowing, and beautiful. Okay. Okay, they really, really, really value you. You're very wise, and they're very wise, and they respect. You do not know what you have meant to them through your life journeys. Whoever they are, it's almost like they have been maybe observing you, or just you being in their life has meant a great deal, which you were just not aware of. You weren't aware that you were valued this way and this much. And there's also an extra thing where, again, for some of you it might be in a romantic sense, but for those where it's not in a romantic sense, it adds an extra layer of, wow, to be seen and valued this way. It almost adds, and it's not, there's no romance, there's no, it's just, we don't know if we feel you understand it, because it's almost as if you would expect this only from a romantic partner or someone you've been dating. The generosity of heart and care. You would think, oh, I would only expect this for somebody who maybe we're living together. It's just something like that in a romantic sort of capacity. And the fact that it's not happening, or it's being, especially for you singles out there, even those in existing relationships, it heals something where it allows you almost like, wait a minute, okay, either you are now going to want a higher love, or you're going to almost set the bar in a way to what you are wanting to not only receive but offer. So even in existing relationships, it's almost, it gives you like a whoa, okay, wow, how have I been actually, if I'm receiving this, how have I been this loving to my partner, or have they been this loving to me? And is it something we need to work on to allow each other more love? And it doesn't mean, now your partner has to go out of their way. It's more just the quality of energy exchange. It heals something within you, this. Beautiful. Okay, so remember, receive. Don't decline. It's a great honor for them too when you allow them to assist or to offer whatever they're offering in this way. It gives them great joy and pleasure to do so. Okay, beautiful beings. Thank you so much for joining. And whenever this comes through in May, remember, be open, remember, receive. Yes, indeed. Blessed be. Hello, divine beings. Those of you who chose card number 2, let us connect within the unknown. Viryakatu tovere. It's interesting, we received those who Kah-Ri sang to you, or who were attracted to the singing, something about singing, so musical energies coming through, who were attracted to the singing of Kah-Ri, very interesting, sing. It might not be for all of you, but perhaps for one or two of you, singing is something that will resonate. Okay, let's connect. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Vatol varesh. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Vyakirato. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Vikash. Keep breathing at your ease. Viri viria. Talave. Talo 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 kira. Kiesh. Okay, let us see what's coming through. Ooh, flexibility. Flexible. So this is flexibility. Flexible with 19. 1 and 9 makes a 10. Okay. Where things have been unyielding, now energies start to give in May. Yeah, where things have been unyielding, where it's just been like nothing is working. No matter what I do, nothing is working. I keep hitting my head against the same wall. This wall is immovable. This aspect of my life just won't work. In May, things start to shift. Things start to give. Things start to work in your favor. You see this beautiful energy on this egg. So for some of you, this is new things, new experiences, new energy coming into your life, which allows a flexibility, allows you more movement, maybe a new path opening, a new possibility, a new experience, a new opportunity, a new pathway, even perhaps a new way of thinking. If maybe you were blocked, and it doesn't mean that you were necessarily stubborn, maybe for some of you it does, but it doesn't feel like it was you being stubborn, but more that you honestly couldn't think of any other way. You thought of a million ways, and none of the ways, and you've applied the million ways, and none of the ways have worked, and all of a sudden there's a new way that comes in, and it's like, why, how did I not see that? And when you apply it, and beautifully it moves. Or maybe somebody's coming in to offer you a new idea, or you receive, you see the orange, it's a receiving of an idea, a receiving of a new path, a receiving of a new way, a receiving of an opportunity, a receiving of sorts. And also the elements receiving you, so they're no longer opposing you, they're no longer rejecting you, but rather receiving you. They are flexible. They are happy to accommodate you, but it doesn't mean it's to their disadvantage, or there is no sense of compromise in a negative way, you know. You are not at a disadvantage and they're not at a disadvantage. You're both at an advantage with this energy. So that's why it feels you can breathe. No longer feeling rigid, like life is rigid and fixed and blocked and stuck. Like you see, this looks like it could be in a maze. No longer feeling like you're stuck in a maze or in a pattern over and over that doesn't break. A way is made in May, a way is shown. It's May allows for more comes through in May. So yay, this is wonderful, and It's wonderful. Something about timing. Timing was so important for what you're trying to do. And when you do experience it, you're going to be so grateful that all the other months was rigid and stubborn, and May was the one that was flexible because of just the way it works out. It's like, actually, if this happened 2 months ago, it would have been a disaster, or it would have not been as amazing, or I would have not been able to really commit myself as much. Now I can just throw myself right into this and really run with it. It's as though it's richer, it has more depth, richness, almost more worth now. It's built, it just has more worth, more development. Optimum, it's at optimum potentiality now. So there is a sense of, we're actually really grateful that the energies have been only willing to give now. Because we've been feeling that energy of you saying something's got to give, source, and we know that usually it's we have to give, but you have to give now. And you're just really happy that only now it's like, okay. And it's like, wow. And for some of you, quite surprising. Quite surprising. So whatever you were thinking of doing, whatever you have in mind, whatever you're inspired, do it, do it, do it, do it. Because it feels that some of you have maybe even given up. You're thinking, oh, might as well. But it's going to happen naturally. So you don't have to bring everything back and try. It feels like it's going to be quite inspired. Like, okay, maybe you should do this. Or somebody mentions, hey, what about that thing you were doing? It's almost that whatever it is that's ready now will present itself to you, will be inspired, and they're saying, go for it now. Do it now. Now is the time. Now is the way. And not to let your past disappointments deter you from taking it now, because now it'll work. Now it'll go. Now it'll succeed. Okay. There's movement for you in the month of May. Beautiful. Okay, thank you so much for joining us. We trust you enjoy this beautiful energy you are receiving. See you soon. Blessed be. Hello everyone who felt drawn to card number 3. Let us see what is coming through for you at this time. Let's connect to the unknown. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in, deep breath out, deep breath in, deep breath out, and we keep breathing at ease, getting ahead of ourselves there. We felt, with card number 3, remember feeling a bit of nausea when we were, for the first time we were bringing it up, feeling it's a bit of a foundation shift. Okay, let us see what's coming through with card number 3. Ooh. Truth be told. Ooh. Okay. Number 14. Truth be told. And 14 is a 5, so change, right? Okay. A few things. Someone or some people, could be one, could be a collective of beings, are showing their true colors to you, taking off a mask. And it's not that the mask was deceitful. We don't feel that this person was being devious in any way. It's just that they were not wearing their heart on their sleeve. They were not, showing all of their poker cards. They were not ready to express love to you. And this does not necessarily mean it's okay, wow, okay, interesting. Okay, so we are getting a lot of messages. So for some, it's love. For some, there's somebody who has been with you or who has been eyeing you. So it might be a new person, it might be somebody you've known in your life, and they weren't openly ready to say this, to share this, to tell you. And it doesn't feel like it's, an engagement thing, like you're waiting for someone to propose. It's not that energy. This is definitely a new energy of new person, or as in it's a new relationship, or the transition from friendship to relationship, or stranger or colleague to relationship, romantic, is new. So they have not really expressed. So you had no idea you were even on their radar. And in the month of May, you are getting courted. That's the best way. I know it sounds old school, but this is the best way to express what's happening, because it's a proper courting. It's not a hookup. They are literally rolling out the red carpet for you, and you're like, what? But it's a happy what. It's not a what, it's a okay, recollecting myself, butterflies in your tummy, fireworks, what? You, me, you? Yes. It's not a no, you might be confused because you just didn't think they thought of you that way, but you do find them attractive, you do find them charming, you do find them appealing. Okay, so that's one message. Another one is appreciation. You just receiving appreciation from people, or from somebody you didn't expect. Maybe it's a boss who now, you're getting a promotion, or you're getting an increase. It's just, you're getting celebrated for something you've done, and you didn't expect it. And it's sort of like maybe they hadn't told anyone, or they hadn't advertised that, oh, they're going to, choose a partner for the company. All of a sudden you make partnership, or they invite you, and they say, hey, we want you to join as partner, and you're like, what? Or your company, you didn't expect to receive a bonus, and they're calling, not everyone, a few of you who have maybe just worked extra hard, or who have just gone over and above, and they're giving special bonuses out for those who are going over and above. Employee of the month kind of vibes, or employees of the month kind of energy, and you're just one of them receiving this. Or people showing appreciation. We're receiving, for some of you on social media, if you're doing social media work, just receiving a lot of flowers, receiving a lot of positive feedback, perhaps receiving more followers, more views, people buying more of your stock if you have a small business. And it's just, the mask is just unexpected. It's like things have been rather cool, and not a lot of people showing enthusiasm, or just really not thinking you are such a vibe, and all of a sudden, you are the vibe, and people are just, and you're just seeing that you are in vogue, and it doesn't feel like it's an in vogue thing. It doesn't feel like it's fleeting. It's not like, oh, you're in vogue now and then, you know, out of fashion next week. No, it's like you're in vogue and you stay there. You are just you are it, and it just keeps increasing. It's not a fleeting energy. For some of you, it's also maybe in a romantic, in existing familyships or romantic relationships where your partner is just really appreciating you, and not that they don't appreciate you, it's just all of a sudden they've just turned it up, way up, and you're like, whoa, what is happening? And you don't see it coming and it's something about you not taking it personally. They were just going through their own things. They were going through their own things to an extent that and they weren't cold, or they weren't disinterested. They were just not able to be fully as they generally usually are, okay? And something has shifted where finally they feel lighter, they feel more capacity and availability to just be more love. And so you were just feeling it. And yes, so it's just this, okay, wow. And you're feeling it, and you're appreciating it. You are appreciating it. You're not taking it for granted. And it doesn't feel like you're also, ooh, I expect that. It's not, you are actually genuinely appreciating what they're doing. And your genuine appreciation also really, it's nice. They enjoy it. It brings them love. So if you are receiving this from family members or a person, really just appreciate it. Don't take it for granted, or be not that you would be, but we feel that you've also been through a lot. So you know, when you're going through stuff and somebody's trying to be nice, it's just sometimes it's just you're not available to receive it. So be open to receive this. You see, just as they're open with you, you need to be just as open to receive this energy. And that goes for all of you, whether it's the promotion, whether it is a new relationship, especially also new relationship. You might be like, I don't know, with everything happening, be open. This is amazing. This is an amazing, you see the confetti of hearts. Amazing relationship. But for even just in business or whatever it is, be open to receiving. Be open. Be in an open, positive space for May. It allows this experience to occur. Okay, you need to be just as open as they are as open. So, and it doesn't mean forcing it. There's no forcing. Again, this doesn't feel like it's rigidity. It feels that it's just you feel really good in May, and you're just open. So just be open, and you're going to receive. Interesting. Be open, be open, be open, be open to miraculous, unexpected magic. Yes, for you, miraculous, unexpected magic. A miraculous, unexpected, magical May for you. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you soon. Blessed be. Okay, hello everyone who chose card number 4. Yes, we're on card number 4 now. Who chose card number 4? Yes, let us see what's coming through for you at this time. Let's first connect to the unknown, this right nostril. Action. Maybe something's happening in my on my right side. Okay, so let's connect to the unknown. Forgive us for that digression. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. Deep breath in. Virakiki turo talvarosh. Deep breath out. Kiesh kiatur talvalav kiesh katir. Deep breath in. Virakiresh kiatur talaviresh. Deep breath out. Kiriakesh kiatur talavaro. Deep breath in. Viriakiki talvarosh kiaturo. And a deep breath out. Viriaki yesh kiatur kiavir. Keep breathing at your ease. Varo 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 kirakesh. Talvire kiatur. Okay. Something, we're getting spirals. And yes, we know that this is in spiral form, but the other readings didn't get spirals. Spirals, okay. Let us see what this is. Time to go. Okay, spirals makes sense. Whatever you were busy, whatever's going round and round and not ending, it's ending. And 45 is a 9, endings. 4, 5, 4 foundation, 5 changes, so changes, and they're coming into a 4 foundation for you, and it's time to go. Look at you. You have new wings, the stars are behind you. Okay, so May brings on a new path, a new change, a closure of sorts, where you were maybe going round and round and round in circles. It's interesting because there is a card round and round in this deck. And that generally means, you know, and so it's interesting that it also came through here. So it feels like whatever cycle was happening or something you couldn't really overcome. Card number, if you were between card number 4 and card number 2, similar messages but different. Card number 2 was about flexibility, things sort of becoming a bit more flexible for you. So if you were torn between the two, similar messages, but we feel this was the right one for you because this doesn't feel like things are just flexibly, this is you going, you are going. You're going into a new chapter, a new doorway, a new path, a new experience, new. So wherever you were, you are no longer there. Whatever was keeping you in a spiral, it's done. You are shifting into a whole new energy, a whole new space. You are leaving your past behind completely. Whatever you are doing, wherever you are now, in some capacity you are leaving. So it's either a new job, a new relationship, you're leaving your old relationship, you're leaving your old job, you're leaving your old town, you're leaving your old location, you're leaving your old city, you're leaving your old social group, you're leaving your old personal identity, right? We were Lesssons, now we are Kemet. So we are no longer aligned with the old frequency of conditioning. We're now embodying a truth of us, and we received our name through source as opposed to be given a name through the external. As much as we honor the external, it wasn't who we are. We came here already ready to bring through energies of our own, right? So it can be your own personal transformation and growth. There's a chapter of your life which you're finally leaving behind and closing, and it feels with the spirals that you were really trying to get out of it, and you just kept going back, and that's because you had many lessons. You were learning many lessons. You see all these scars, wow, all these stars at the bottom. We were saying all these stars at the bottom. It's now you getting A, like you've passed, you have succeeded, so now you're getting these stars, gold star, you can now move on. But we said scars, so it feels like these cyclic lessons, they were not easy. A few scars, a few bruises from whatever this energy is that you are leaving. And finally, there's a way out, there's an exit. You can now leave. You can also look at the being. She looks a bit forlorn, this fairy. The wings are a little bit down, not up and sprite, but down, and even their head is a bit down. So yeah, we feel this hasn't been an easy, whatever you're leaving was not an easy space, was not an easy space. And now you are moving to better, much better. So May, new opportunities, new pathways, moving on. Feels like the Eight of Cups energy. It's now time for you to move on to greener pastures. So be open to this pathway, doorway coming through, and trust it. Trust it and allow yourself to be free. Thank you so much, beautiful beings, for joining us. We will see you very soon. Blessed be.